You are connecting to a multidimensional consciousness. Through voice activations, through wealth codes being remembered, through royal bloodlines, royal archetypes of starseed DNA, where they don't care about money because they literally and legitimately manifest that bag for what's necessary, for what they value when they understand why they value it, and they speak with confidence behind through voice activations on that value system. Ah, man. Mercury in Leo wants to sing the wealth into existence. Mercury retrograde in Leo wants the brilliant cosmic codes of your star seed archetype DNAs to not only be planted on Earth, but to come from the depth of your oceans. Whether you go all the way up or all the way down, Leo recognizes it as one and the same as the sun, which Leo represented by the brilliance, the star energy, the radiant power of the sun, is surrounded and shrouded by darkness. So you can go deep into your darkness, you can go super, super high up into your light, all the way to the bottom of the ocean through that portal or through the portal up and above. And these wealth codes will activate through royal bloodlines, regal energy on the Mercury retrograde in Leo. So let's get into some of the important dates before we get into everything that you need to know on Mercury retrograde in Leo. It's going to be one of the most powerful retrogrades, and I'm going to give you the dates now. Hit the thumbs up and the likes button. Subscribe if you are brand new. Now, step one, depending on when you're watching this, you need to go back to June 30th, okay, 2025, because this is the starting point at 4 degrees of Mercury in Leo. That 4 degree, I'm going to give you the Sabian symbols as well as spell work that you can do. I have a free PDF. It's $19 on the website. You can download that PDF. You'll get meditations. You'll get spell works for every of the 30 degrees in this based off of the major arcana in the tarot. So for those of you who really love tarot but may not fully understand the degrees in astrology, I broke the degrees down into major arcana archetypes. This will be on the 4th degree on June 30th. Check your phone, check your pictures, and remember what's happening then. And then we're going to move into July 18th. Now, July 18th, what is that? About 3 weeks later, a little bit shy, at 15 degrees is going to be something called accidental magic. And this is a very Gemini-like ability to manifest things by accident, but in reality, it's because you're transmuting from the mediation of esoteric realms, stepping into your current and physical reality. And it's these voice activations. You listening to this alone, I'm calling in your starseed family, I promise you. So check in with the July 18th. This is when the Mercury retrograde begins. And then in August 11th, we'll go back direct, Mercury retrograde direct, August 11th, 2025, back at 4 degrees, where we started from June 30th. Finally, the retrograde shadow, you'll have all these activations of your wealth as well as your community. And I'll help you understand why. Your brilliant consciousness will be through calling in through these wealth codes, these wealth activations, these voice activations. Your community will appear. Don't miss it, because Leo is about the lazy lion energy as well. It's not always trying to go raw, take risk and do something big, bold, and actionable. 222 on screen. It is the lazy lion who sits down and allows itself to be loved, to be caressed by its lioness, to receive the love, to receive the abundance of family, your star family, and their gifts and the codes and the blessings and the excitement and the praise and the love. You're trying to get praise and attention from the wrong people, from the wrong societies. So come join our mentorship, where we're meeting every first and third Sunday. Our membership, excuse me, we meet every first and third Sunday, and you'll have a star family that is willing and ready to support you, to hold you up, from all over the world, people you would have never met otherwise. And that's a big dream of mine. So let's get into the next step on these themes behind Mercury retrograde in Leo. I'm getting ready to give you 6 star seed codes, gifts, psychic gifts that are activating. And we're working on these psychic gifts starting this July in our membership. Okay. I'm almost sounding like AI. I'm so excited. My frequencies, they're like, okay. So Mercury in Leo is ruled by the 2nd and the 11th house. Now, the 2nd house, this is these throat chakra activations, these truths, these realities, as well as recognizing your illusions that you lied to yourself. If you lied to yourself saying, I don't have the money, you lied to yourself saying, a lot of this is, believe it or not, is going to be about, I don't have the money to do something that I really want to do, to take a risk in an area where life will give me that, because we need to stop stopping the currency, the flow of energy in the world around our economics through illiteracy. There's a certain economic illiterate energy and conditions that we've received from our forefathers, where, think about the NBA just for an example. You know, the money that Michael Jordan would have made, who is obviously known right now as the best basketball player, compared to LeBron James. LeBron James is blowing him out of the water with billions, but he would be the forefather in the sport of basketball, for example, where that much money wasn't being dished out in his field of study. So you can apply that outside of basketball, say as an astrologer, as a tarot reader, okay, as somebody who runs retreats, as somebody, your generations prior, okay? If I'm a shaman, what shamans would have made as a currency 2,000 years ago versus what we can make today financially, it's not going to equate. So we need to let go and transform those star codes, that wealth activation, and say, look, shamans back then, it's like, give me some bread. Gift me a cow. I'll be able to feed myself milk for the rest of my life. This is not a necessity. This is not bringing me security. That's 2nd house with Mercury retrograde in Leo. We need to update these codes. And so understand that your frequency and the mastery of your frequency is happening with the retrograde in Leo. Now, on the 11th house, this is where your star family, your collective field, where future technology is actually inviting itself to help you learn how to upgrade and receive the future timelines, the future technology of these timelines. And when I say future technology, I'm saying spiritual technology. And spiritual technology is something like music. I just rained down hella gold coins all over my body, and it integrated into my skin. And my skin right now feels illustrious, it feels vibrant, it feels ready, it feels receptive. My skin itself is becoming an antenna saying, yes, yes, I'm looking at this. Look at this, guys. You see my hands, how my hands were up? It says prayer. It says prayer. I hope you can see that. It says prayer. It says hope. And I just, everything of what I'm doing right now, this is all the voice of Mercury transmitting, opening, inviting, bringing in the Starseed family, saying, I'm ready for my gifts. I'm ready for the future tech to move me beyond the wounds of my ancestors as shamans, the wounds of my ancestors as astrologers, the wounds of them unwilling to accept financial flow, monetary flow, rather than just the gift of an ox or the bone of a tiger or the fur of a bear to keep me warm in the winter. That's what we needed for security back then. Today, let's just keep it a buck. Certain desires of yours want to be rewarded financially. And you have people who are out there from your future that you need to re-invite into your now. This is Mercury retrograde in Leo. Now I'm going to get now into 6 different money-making insights when you talk about the divine intelligence as well as the performing magic, which I've been doing. La 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 la. Ooh, I'm feeling it, baby girl. I'm feeling it. Okay, here we go. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the likes button. and we're going to get into it. 6 starseed gifts, magical powers that you are born with that you're ready to reactivate. Now, these gifts of the divine light being self are going to be rooted in sacred fire, okay? They're going to be rooted in your soul memory. Mercury is the transmitter and the bringer of light frequencies. What is carried within that light can be plenty of things. And Mercury in Leo is going to be the literal divine expression that will allow us access to light language. Now, I won't lie to you. This is a full imitation. That wasn't it. It wasn't it. However, something was like, nah, don't let it out. So I'm just going to respect it. Quite frankly, I'm recording this right now live. I don't know why, but it was like, don't let it out. This may be something that you have to come back into the inside of our community, of our membership. Maybe something you have to come meet me live in person, because me and light language on internet is like, I'm still not fully for the masses, because it does something, and you can't, my personal opinion, pierce through the soul of somebody who may not be ready, and that can happen. All right. So whatever, light language as a channeling, as a voice alchemy, okay? This is something that will be these divine syllables from these higher dimensions, okay? They will be these portal openers that help you shift the frequency of any room, the inner room within you, okay? And it's going to help you reactivate the languages from your past lives, from your lives of Lemuria, from your lives of Arcturus, from your lives of the Sirius B, A, from your realms in Hades, whether you are Persephone, from the godheads of Shiva. This is going to be very individual for you. The Yoruba tribe and your Orishas. Okay, this is going to be very unique for each person, but it's going to be one of your psychic gifts coming back during Mercury and Leo, but you have to use your voice. Let's move on to number 2, but hit the thumbs up and the likes button if you're brand new, subscribe, hit that call button to your psychic, futuristic ancestors and say, subscribe, I subscribe. Second psychic gift during Mercury and Leo is going to be aura manipulation, and this is going to be the colors of gold, purple, I believe more than gold itself, gold, purple, and blue rays, light white blue rays, which will start to actually influence the royalty within your bloodline, the royalty within your future fam, not the past. No, we're moving beyond Cancer. Okay, Cancer is like, okay, thank you, Cancer, for what you brought. Okay, yeah, but I need my future ancestors to pull up. Okay, this is going to help you command attention through aura manipulation, to demand the healing, to demand your abilities and gifts to magnetize the wealth and the community to you that will support your security that you need now. Okay, this is about solar aura energy that will help you to fine tune the control of releasing what is blocking your assets. Okay, your psychic gifts. It's your second ability. I will move on to your third ability. Hit your thumbs up and your likes button. The third gift is going to be timeline merging. Okay, so right now, today as I'm recording is, what is it, like June 19th? I don't know, June 21st. I'm going to merge timelines from June 21st, 2030. That's 5 years from now. I'm going to merge timelines from June 13th, 2055. That's 25 plus years or so from now. And so this will allow us to focus on the wormhole. It's going to be like this retrograde wormhole where you're going to be able to enter this, again, through voice activation, everything I'm playing with now, so you can walk into your higher expression. I won't even say your highest, because right now it's about being curious and focusing on a variety of versions of your future selves. Not even trying to find the highest self, because it's like the higher self you go, the larger the gap, the more time it will take to close that gap. It doesn't have to take time, because this can be a quantum leap in teleportation. However, in the real physical world, you will go through a lot more stress, which many of us will just need a 5-year gap, a 15-year gap, You don't really need to be your future self and your higher self, because that'll be thousands and light years ahead of time. So focus more on a 5-year gap from now, a 10-year gap from now, a 25-year gap from now, I would say at the highest. And this timeline merging with the higher self will allow these quantum collectives to embrace and merge your future self to the current self. Remember, I'm saying about 5 to 25 years. And I promise you, you'll be more excited and happy with that, because you don't really need to be the version of yourself thousands of years from now. Some of you will have the power to do and call in that, but others of you will be too much stress on your body, too much stress on your heart, and it may overload you. So just be mindful of that. Hit the thumbs up and the likes button. Thank you. And subscribe if you're brand new. And your fourth gift will be about learning how to better communicate through alternate life forms, okay, as well as with Leo energy, ruled by 11 in the second house, you can channel your galactic elders. More importantly, in this instance, your cosmic children. Okay? Cosmic children energy is very, very potent. It's all we always think in elders. It's like, no, your cosmic children from specifically Regulus. So if I'm you, I will look up in your chart for fixed stars and look for Regulus and see where is that. Okay, my Regulus is in Leo, my Regulus is in Virgo, 11th house, whatever, and understand what that means. If you don't, you can get a one-on-one reading with me. Otherwise, you can figure it out for yourself. And Regulus, there's a specific gift. If you're watching this, look for your fixed star. Regulus will really be one of your royal star races that's actually trying to activate and come through during Mercury in Leo, while Mercury retrograde in Leo is occurring. And then through this, you'll be able to use telepathy and or writing and light signals / your dream world to bring in just new various forms of communication. So hit the thumbs up and the likes button. This is your fourth gift. I'm going to get to number 5 and 6, and subscribe if you are brand new. Okay, so number 5 is DNA sound activations. And what this is able to help you do is Mercury is rhythm and neurons, 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 rhythm. So I just created a rhythm, right? A rhythm and patua. And it allows you to, through breath, awaken dormant abilities. But outside of breath itself, rhythmic speeches, rhythmic tones will allow you, and I've been doing it through this whole video. So this is like real life examples, right, of DNA sound activation. I've been activating sounds through your DNA, through your soul on this whole call. What this allows you to do is actually recode your nervous system through play and joy and creativity. Play, more play and rhythm, play and cosmic rhythm. See that? See the fork tuner? I'm doing it right now on this whole call. Is your heart open to it? Okay. And I ask you again, through this performance of Mercury and Leo in retrograde, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're brand new. Rejection, humiliation, and false applause. Like literally having somebody clap for you, like when you're on the set on TV and they'd be like, hit the button and then, oh, hey, and everybody's cheering and it's literally a false applause. Okay. You're going to, as your 6th psychic gift, focus on something called psychic drama clearing. Okay, this is one of your psychic gifts coming from your starseed families and activations through voice, as well as new wealth codes coming in. Psychic drama clearing is something where through those rejections and frustrations that you have faced, you will actually be rewiring your soul contracts with your star fam. Okay, rewriting that second house, which is your generational wealth and or curses, your generational conditions from the age of 2 to 5 years old, before you were literally conscious enough to make enough decisions for yourself, to feed yourself, to nourish yourself, to make and create self-D for yourself. You will be able to clear the psychic drama, keyword psychic drama, from things that are tied to performance trauma. Okay, you've performed, you were scarred. For me, at one point in one of my lives, it was literally through singing. Like I was a prima donna, and through this, there was trauma and drama through my performance to sing. And this was a huge thing I needed to re-unlock and bridge the gap and rewrite my neurons, rewrite my soul contracts with my cosmic pen and say, I'm ready to sing and use my voice, use my voice, use my voice. And this is Leo able to rewrite these soul contracts. Notice again the rhythm, use my voice. Ah. And this is your sixth gift. Now let's get into the final thing on this retrograde video for Mercury and Leo. And this will be about the Sabian symbols of 4 degrees and 15 degrees, because it's going to be very critical for you to understand something deeper. I'm going to read the exact Sabian symbol here. And this is Leo at 4 degrees where the shadow begins, Mercury shadow. All right. It is a man formally dressed, stands near trophies he brought back from hunting expeditions. A man formally dressed, formal, like shirt and tie, black tie event, formal, dress, red dress, black red dress, white dress, tie, bow tie. A man formally dressed stands near trophies he brought back from a hunting expedition. And behind this, the themes are ego victories, karmic accomplishments, ancestral achievements. Okay, being seen for what you've learned, but now asking, does your outer success serve your soul's path? I want you to write that question in the chat or answer that question in the chat. Does your outer success still serve your soul's path? Because this is a gate of reevaluation at the 4 degrees of Mercury and Leo, where you are letting go of old trophies and you are becoming the trophy of light now. You're becoming the trophy. I want you to say in the chat, I am becoming the trophy of light now. I am becoming the trophy of light now. I am Aries, Saturn and Aries, Neptune and Aries going retrograde around the same time. I am becoming the trophy of light now. And then the 15 degrees, okay? Let's get to the 15 degrees. So the 15 degrees of Mercury and Leo, Mercury retrograde in Leo, is going to be the peak of the retrograde where we start to turn back the hands of time, turn back the wiring of our neurological system. And it is, quote unquote, a pageant with the spectacular floats, moves along a street crowded with cheering people. And so that's where retrograde starts. And this is going to be about public recognition, the soul theater, okay, a theater Oscar type performance of the soul, and mass awakening, one of the powers of Leo. But at the same time, it is also representing the hollow nature of applause. Like I said, that performance trauma we've experienced that stopped allowing us to come on here and speak on YouTube, go on your podcast and sing, you know, speak shamanic hymns and tones, heal the collective through soul and voice activations. Boom. So the hollow nature of applause, the retrograde initiation to reclaim, this is what's magical, the divine reason, okay, that you're here to shine. Right? So when you're shining because you're shining, it's one thing. When you're shining because of a divine reason, you get the genuine applause, and that actually feeds your soul. So there's nothing wrong with attention, but you need the right attention from the right people, the right crowd. That's 11th house Leo that we talked about earlier. So this Sabian symbol is about turning performance into prayer. This degree brings downloads when you talk about sacred artistry as well as divine visibility. So I want you to say, I am sacred art. I am divinely visible. I am sacred art. I am divinely visible. I am sacred art. I like saying this. I am divinely visible, meaning I can be seen by the right people. And if you're not for my frequency, you can't even see me. You don't even get to watch this channel. You don't even have the opportunity to hit the thumbs up. You don't even have the opportunity to subscribe, because I don't even want you if you ain't here for the divine visibility to see me for what I'm truly here for. Yes, sir. Okay. So when I look at that, there's the key, you know, to go even deeper. I would remind you again, check the 4th degree and the 15th degree for my major arcana degree point theory, where the 4th degree actually is going to be a little bit linked to the Chariot card. The 15th degree is going to be linked to something called accidental magic. I have meditations, invocations, rituals, breath work specifically for those. Again, like I said, it's $19. It's on my website. You can download that. All right. That'll help you with all 30 degrees. But today's focus is the 4th degree and the 15th degree for this particular transit in Leo. And with that being said, other than that, you're going to have for this closing transmission, a reminder that you're being taught right now how Mercury retrograde in Leo is not just about revisiting communication, but it's about rewriting your soul sounds, rewriting your neural contracts with performance and tragedies that you have experienced. Understand that You know, Gemini or Mercury is a planet of tragedy. It's a planet of comedic tragedy in particular, using humor to help through joy, through your cosmic children that you're connecting with your starting life family, as a light bearer on planet Earth, as a sound bearer or frequencies to rewrite these magnetisms within you, these performance traumas, these rejections. You're rewriting all these stories. And remember that Leo is one that rules the heart, but not just the heart, but more importantly, solar intelligence. What a mouthful. And solar intelligence is really something where it's about learning and remembering how to command how your voice is one that commands other dimensions. Okay, your voice commands other dimensions, multi-dimensional consciousness and reality. So hit the thumbs up and likes button. This is my Mercury retrograde and Leo transmission. I want to say I love you. I appreciate you tremendously, and we'll see you soon.